Pokemon games might be rated E for everyone, but there is no denying that there is some wild stuff that goes on in them, and that is on display as good as anywhere in the NPCs that populate the Pokemon world. People in Pokemon games are kinda nutso because they say some extremely wild and crazy stuff sometimes, and in this video, we are going to be covering some particularly sus dialogue that Pokemon NPCs have managed to utter over the years. So today's video is happening thanks to none other than today's sponsor, Manscaped, and their Buff Bundle. One of my favorite Manscaped products is their body wash because it smells great and gets you feeling super clean and fresh. It's probably my favorite body wash that I've used, to be honest. I use it every day and have for years because it's just that good, and it's made even better by the Body Buffer, which is also included in this package. The Body Buffer is an antibacterial silicone scrubber that is designed to get you the maximum amount of clean, because if you're just scrubbing with your hands, you may not be getting all of the bacteria and oil out of your skin that you could be, and loofahs and washcloths can be super nasty and actually collect bacteria rather than removing it. It essentially is helping you to do what you're actually supposed to be doing in the shower, which is get clean. And with the Body Buffer and 2 bottles of body wash, the Buff Bundle is designed to get you feeling as fresh and clean as possible. And you can pick it up with the link in the description and get it for 20% off with free shipping when you use code HoopsVGM at checkout. It also helps out the channel too, which is great, so go ahead and up your shower game with Manscaped with that link in the description, and a big thank you to them for supporting the channel. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin with this guy from the Pewter City Gym. You're pretty hot, but not as hot as Brock. Sir, I'm a 10-year-old. I get this uncontrollable urge to steal other people's Pokemon. This one also comes from a gym trainer in the Kanto games, just like that last one, so I feel like the gyms there might need a better screening process or something. Pikachu seems interested in your mom. This next one isn't technically a quote, but honestly, I couldn't not include this. Like, what is going on here? The adult undertones in Kanto are honestly out of control. I'm on vacation with my brother and boyfriend. Why? Why did she bring her brother? The crazy thing about this one is, it's not even the most sus quote in this town, because this is in Celadon City, and also in Celadon City is this legend. Heh, this gym is great. It's full of women. Sadly, this guy did not last too long, however, because they changed his dialogue as of Generation 4, which is honestly gonna be one of the most tragic losses in Pokemon history. The salty tang of the sea tastes like my tears after a hard day at work. My face is reflected in the water. It's a shining grin full of hope, or it could be a look of somber silence, struggling with fear. When I think about it, you too are all alone in the world. Someone needs to check on these NPCs, man, I'm just saying. With that last one being from Sun and Moon though, that brings me to another highlight of this video, and that is the absolute absurdity of the NPCs in Alola. So, what do you think of the largeness of my area? What? What? Why are you trying to act hard when we're already hard as bone out here, homie? The flavor from the rare bone seems to fill my whole mouth. So, yeah guys, remember, rated E for everyone. If you thought I was done with Sun and Moon though, you would be sadly, poorly, and utterly mistaken. He. Yeah, they really made Hypno, the Pokemon known for kidnapping children, say he. And you know what else Game Freak did? They also placed this Hypno right outside of a grocery store, as it sits right outside the doors of the thrifty Megamart, which essentially means it is most likely actively looking for a child to kidnap right that very second. I thought having a Hypno just say he was creepy enough on its own, but also putting it outside of a freaking grocery store at the same time is honestly on a whole other level of ridiculousness. Magmar pulled out a nice toasty quick ball from, well, somewhere. Watch out, Hypno, Magmar is trying to out-weird you. This milk is so mellow yet rich that it'll make you wish your mother were a mill tank. It's honestly shocking that I could even have the chance to say that there is something weirder than that Magmar quote in the same game, but you know what? This genuinely takes the cake. Or maybe I should say the milk. Gross. I gotta catch more Pokémon. Pokémon with cool knees are so neat. Shh. Rest now and close your eyes. You won't ever need to open them again. Even my own family disowned me. As long as I have Pokémon, that's okay though. This rocket. Thick. And then of course, there's the classic creepy hiker on the Ferris wheel in Nimbasa City. This quote comes from a translation of the original Japanese version of the game instead of the localized English version, and you'll probably be able to tell pretty quick why it was localized. Ho ho, sure is humid. Like a sauna boy, I tell you what. Ah, it's so hot. You're really sweating, boy. By the way, boy, you ever had a lover? Even with the creepy hiker, however, I couldn't possibly make a video like this without mentioning the Bikini Girls. Yeah, this one isn't just one isolated incident because there are multiple girls in the various Pokemon games who like to talk about where they put their Pokeballs while they're wearing a bikini. If I'm wearing a bikini, where do I put my Pokeballs? Teehee, woman's secret. It's tough fetching Pokeballs from my bikini. It's almost as if it's a sort of gag, now that it's caught on, to have one of the swimmers in a Pokemon game mention where she keeps her Pokeballs while wearing a bikini. And making that into its own thing is almost as crazy as the quotes themselves. Are you the client? Did you manage to bring the, sample that I contacted you about? Shove off, won't you? Before anyone sees. I'm supposed to meet someone here who said they'd show me some super cute Pokemon. Uh-huh. I'm sure that's totally what you're after, sir, and nothing else whatsoever. I sell inexpensive herbal medicine. He. Now you see, this is the person that other guy was looking for. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it is pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. He. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. So, thanks. Yeah, hee. Is our teacher flirting with us? Because I think our teacher is flirting with us. And then, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Rhyfort. Now, this one isn't like all the other ones on this list because it has a bit more of an implied meaning, but it kind of suggests that Rhyfort might actually have some evil intentions. First, in the quest with her, she gives you information about the Treasures of Ruin, who, as their name implies, are destructive and ruinous Pokemon. After capturing all of them and then reporting back to her, she says, "You have my thanks. I would have liked to go looking for the Treasures of Ruin myself and make them my own." So she admits that she wanted to obtain these dark Pokemon for herself, which is honestly a bit sus, and then she goes on to say that, "But I suppose it was precisely because I sent you, someone with a pure heart, that we were able to accomplish this feat." This implies that she couldn't do it on her own because she does not have a pure heart. And then she says, "They may be the treasures of my dreams, but I will allow you to have them for now." For now? Lastly, she finishes by saying, "Consider this a symbol of my gratitude too. Take it, it is yours," and gives you the TM for nasty plot. So, I don't know what it is, but Ryfort definitely seems like she was planning some nefarious, evil-sounding things that she didn't get to make a reality. But she is definitely a little more villainous than the game would have you believe on the surface, which is honestly really interesting, concerning, and terrifying all at the same time. That is all of the sus dialogue that I have for you guys today, though, so which one of these quotes is your favorite, and are there any other weird quotes that I left out? Let me know in the comments below, and leave a like and all that good stuff if you enjoyed the video. If you want to help videos like this to happen as well, you can also check out my Patreon with the link in the description to help support the channel, and you'll get some awesome perks in return, and you can also listen to my Pokemon remixes wherever you get your music if you want to support too, and that honestly helps a ton as well. With that said, I'll be back with another new video soon, and until then, as always, thanks so much for watching this one, I really appreciate it, and I will smell you guys later.